Good morning and welcome back. America is in pain. That's no surprise. Well, the CDC is saying one person dies every 19 minutes due to painkiller overdoses. This morning, a new page-turner from the trenches. It's called Chronic Pain Recovery, a practical guide to putting your life back together after everything has fallen apart. Here to talk more about this with us is Jennifer Kane. She is the author of this book. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about this. Chronic pain affects millions of Americans.
Yes.
How many millions are we talking, though?
100 million Americans
That's staggering.
is the estimate. So it's a huge number of people, because it's not just people who suffer from chronic pain, but people who suffer from illnesses that cause chronic pain, like fibromyalgia, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and then also there are conditions like cancer often causes chronic pain. Cancer treatments can cause chronic pain as well. So you put all of those people together, and that's quite a large group of people who can be affected by this condition.
And how does, like, when we talk about, when that was a staggering number, 19 million, I believe was the number, or every 19 minutes somebody dies of a painkiller overdose. This is this self-medicated? Are these people going to the going to the pharmacy and trying to self-medicate? Let's talk more about that number before we move on.
It is a staggering number, and I don't think I realized the extent of the opioid crisis until I began researching the book. Opioid kills more people than car crashes and homicide deaths. So that's a huge number of people. And I want to be really clear that people in chronic pain are not at the root of that problem. They are caught in the crosshairs of that problem. So people in chronic pain don't take opioids in order to feel good. They take opioids in order to feel less bad. They take them in order to feel like you do when you have the flu. So it's really something that they drastically need. So let's say, for instance, we found out that if you cooked insulin, it could be a drug that gets you high, and everybody starts doing that. It would be a shame for the people who have diabetes. It's the same thing here. This drug that people are using to get through the day is being used for nefarious purposes, and that's interfering with their ability to manage their pain. It isn't a great long-term strategy to manage pain anyway, which is partially why I wrote the book, but I think it's more timely now than ever because these people are losing their access to this medication.
We should mention this book means a lot to many people around the U.S., but it also means a lot to you, obviously, being the author, but you have a personal story here.
Yeah, I've had chronic pain for 15 years, so I consider myself in recovery right now. I still have chronic illnesses and diseases that are making my body naughty, not behaving. So those haven't gone away, but I am recovered enough that I'm able to do things like travel and write books and do things like that. So this is very near and dear to my heart, and I've spent a lot of time online kind of interacting with people in the chronic pain community. I've seen people falling through the cracks. A number of people that I've known have taken their own lives because of their chronic pain. And I thought to myself, you know what, I have information in my head that could save some of these people. I feel like it's my duty as a good citizen to sit down and use the skills that I was given to write books and share that information with other people. I'm not a pain guru. I don't work in the pain industry. I simply care about these people.
Absolutely. What's the reaction that you've been getting really quick from folks?
It's been really interesting. I think that the people that are certainly in danger of losing their opioids are very excited to have kind of a comprehensive guide to how you can maybe do this from a drug-free approach. And then certainly the people who love people who are in chronic pain. A lot of times they're so deep in the pain that it's difficult for them to see any sort of solution. And this is a way for those people who support them to say, here's a way that you can walk your way through this process and try to get to something that feels better.
Jennifer, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Again, the book is called Chronic Pain Recovery, a practical guide to putting your life back together after everything has fallen apart. It is available on Amazon and at Barnes & Noble.